Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Escudal. It's been a minute since I've been back. Welcome back to everybody. Thank you for those who patiently waited for me. I appreciate every single one of y'all. And those who are new, please subscribe, click the notification bell so you can get more videos of me. If you're a new subscriber, thank you very much to you as well. Welcome to the group. So I forgot to turn the fan off, so it was kind of like interrupting like me speaking. Okay, so basically this video is gonna be about me just explaining like everything that I've learned in 2024. Look, sorry about the noise. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to record with all this noise in the background? However, I'm here for the moment, so I just gotta deal with it. For those who don't know, I love to write. I've been writing in a bunch of notebooks. These two are already finished. This was the first one, this was the second one, and this is the one I'm currently on right now. However, it's almost done because like I said, I write a lot. So my books usually contain like music, poetry, journalism. It could be anything. It can be based off of my emotions, how I'm feeling throughout the day. It can be scripts, monologues, movies, commercials. It don't really matter. I don't write every single day. I just write like whenever like I feel that connection to write, whenever I'm in that energy to write. It could be every day, it could be once in a blue moon. It doesn't really matter. There's no specific schedule of when I write. I just write whenever I get that feeling. The main thing that I've learned, right, was probably just learning how to really step into your power. I've been writing a lot of manifestations in this book, and I'm gonna read one of them today. I'm going to give credit to, who I got this from. So her YouTube channel is The Queen Poe. I love watching her. I watch her all the time, so shout out to you. So I believe the video I was watching from her was something to do with spiritual gifts, like clairvoyance, basically the 4 different types of clairs or something like that. So in case if y'all are interested, I will leave the video link in my description. It was July 29th, 2024. So I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm going to just put it on the screen, okay? It is very sad that people leave the world just as they come. So what does a person gain from trying to catch the wind? They only get days that are filled with sadness and sorrow. In the end, they're all troubled, sick, and angry. Now this like really resonates for me a lot because there are a lot of people like surrounding me that were like that, and it would kind of consume in you too. Like if you're not careful with protecting your energy and all of that, that trouble, sick, and angry can consume in you too. Freedom and flow, learning to embrace that flow, not forcing it or going against the flow. Things are ever changing and evolving, including you. When I find myself overthinking, I remind myself that I am enough. I am more than enough. That I am in the flow. That not just any flow or universe, but the flow of God. When you embrace that flow, allow it, give it space to sense its purpose to get you where you need to be. So ask yourself, is this what you really want? Is this what you're doing, that low vibration, or the way you're thinking is low vibration? Give yourself the opportunity to approximate where you want to go. You gotta value where you are right now. Start detaching from those negative thoughts and regrets. And if it has come into your alignment, let it go. That's another important thing I learned, for last year, was just letting things go, healing, like detaching, healing, and letting go. Detaching, healing, and letting go. Yeah. So that's a perfect way to put it. Alright, so I am proud of me for overcoming my fears and anxiety. And for those who don't know, I suffer with anxiety a lot. So don't come over obsessed with manifesting that you forget you're valued. Where you are right now is too part of your manifestation. Okay? It's all about the flow. Embrace my flow of the approximations towards what you desire to manifest. That is so important because I can even tell you from experience, right? You could manifest the life you want. Like, let's say if you already manifested like what you wanted, but sometimes the things you do or the things you say, or even just the people in your energy, just the people that's around you, can affect it from happening. It can even block it from happening. You know, like, it's like we spend so much time like trying to manifest our desires where we forget what took us there in the first place, if that makes sense. Like, it's like another way of saying where don't forget where you came from. You know, just remember to stay on the progress, regardless of what happens, you know. I have done very well. I have done enough. I am proud that I detach myself from panic attacks. Lord, let me tell you. Last year I had a lot of panic attacks. You don't want to know. My panic attacks are like, it's like the borderline between like fear and anger. That's the best way to explain a panic attack. It's like the borderline between the two. It just, sometimes I just like can't control it. But I notice it gets triggered the most when I'm like under the influence and like somebody pisses me off. I feel like that's when it gets triggered the most. I don't know what it is, but it's like the higher I am, the lower I can get. And somebody pissed me off, or if I'm in a bad mood or something, it can get really, really low. So it's like I have to be mindful of that. I had to learn what was triggering it. So there was another part that was mentioned where I said overcoming my fears and anxiety. I have done well. I have done enough. I am proud that I detach myself from panic attacks. To not come overly obsessed with manifesting that you forget your value. Where you are now is part of your manifestation as well. So it's like another way of saying, like, you know, continue to have faith. Don't lose hope in whatever it is that you're manifesting. It might not be happening in the way that you want it to, but you gotta go through it. Continue to push through, continue to push hard. And I feel like that's something I still like struggle with till this day. Although I wrote this back in July, I mean, shit, I'm still learning. August, September, October, November, December, January. That's 6 months of torture and hell and a lot of movement. So I also wrote this on August 27th on Tuesday at 8:21 a.m. On days where I lose hope, that's when I use the most ammunition. I find myself in this paradox where 1 minute I feel like everything happens for a good reason. Then another side tells me that it's not for a good reason and that it's a cycle that needs to end. I love being connected to nature. I experienced a lot of losses, a lot of L's, a lot of betrayals, third-party situations, like literally just unnecessary bullshit, all because, you know, of distractions, okay? I'm gonna read to y'all what happened to me on September 10th, 2024. I'm not even joking, okay? At 10:13 a.m. on a Tuesday, alright? This is when I was at the beach, because I had nothing to do, and sometimes I go there to ground myself, meditate, or just whenever I'm like, I need alone time, you know? So I can actually explain to y'all, I'm gonna show y'all what I actually did on that day, okay? So on TikTok where you can control your own energy, and this is how you do it. So you would rub your hands together like extremely fast, like it's supposed to feel like hot. It's supposed to feel like it's getting hot. You know, like when you're making fire with like a stick and it gets hot. The friction, think of friction. It's supposed to get hot like this, right? You do this for 20 seconds, right? Okay? And then once you're done with that, you do this for like another 20 seconds. You do that. And then once you're done with that, you would you should feel like an energy. You should feel something like inside of your hands, like in between your hands. And I was just high as fuck, okay? I was just high as fuck just doing that. But I wasn't actually expecting something to like happen out of it. You know what I mean? I was stretching, right? I'm stretching my hands like this. And then I realized the leaves around me were blowing. Just blowing. And it just kept circulating. It's like it started going in circles. And wait a minute. Am I just seeing... Am I thinking what I'm thinking right now? Like, is this what I really think it is? You know what? Let me put my hands up a little bit higher. And in my mind, I'm like, wait a second. Like, did aerokinesis just happen? Like, hold on, let me see. Am I just high as fuck? Like, am I just tripping, or did I really just attempt to do something with my own energy and didn't realize it? So let me put my hands up a little higher and see if the leaves go a little higher. And it did just that. Listen, I put my hands up like that, like even higher, just to see if I was tripping or not, okay? And the leaves, like, it's like the higher I put my hands up, the faster it started spinning. Literally, I'm seeing leaves on the ground literally coming up, spinning. Then I put my hand down, everything fell. All the leaves fell, and I'm like, whoa. That's the thing, like, it was, I don't even know how to explain it, because, like, nobody was there when it happened, so, and I didn't record it because I wasn't expecting it to happen, so it's not even like I could show y'all. It's not even like I have evidence to show y'all or a witness. This is just coming from my own eyes. Like, I don't even know how, like, because I know to y'all it might sound crazy, like, oh no, she probably was just tripping. I just knew it was something at that moment. And the reason for that is because I was sitting under a tree, and where I was, there was no breeze coming there. Is when I started doing the little energy control thingy with my hands and shit, that's when like the wind started blowing in my area. There was no wind blowing in my direction until after I did that. So it was kind of obvious that, you know, it was something to do with my energy. But I feel like there's a deeper meaning to that, maybe because I'm not fully like prepared to use it. Like, why when I feel like I actually need those powers, is like they don't pop up. When I'm alone, it's like the most powerful shit be happening, yo, like for real. And then like when I'm around people, it's like it disappears. But you know what be so aggravating though? Some of those powers I be wishing I could just like, I don't want to say abuse my power, but just to scare people a little bit. Like, do you know who you're fucking with? You know what I mean? Shit. But anyways, let's move on to the next. This one is September 18, 2024, on a Wednesday, 10:42 p.m. Alright? I accept that all things come and go. All people come and go. I accept any good or bad that has ever happened to me. I was focused on where I was trying to be more than how I feel in this current situation. We can become a victim to our own suffering because that gives us a vehicle to heal. Don't become so addicted to having something to fix because you feel like you're doing good enough. To feel joy, to feel happiness, being so attached to your own melancholy, to reach alchemy, and to reach transmutation. I feel like that is so important. To reach alchemy, to reach transcend and mutation. What do I desire at this time? So basically I was just writing questions. Well, sometimes I ask myself questions. I would literally write them down and answer it, just so I can have an idea if like I know what I want. My answer was, I desire to be learning every single day while living a peaceful and harmonious life. I accept good energy and allow it to flow around me. I will have my own place and car. I will prosper in any career or job I choose to pursue. See where the manifestations is coming in. So I will make consistent money so I can live more comfortably. I will enjoy and be happy in this great upgrade. Everything I want or need is here. Abundance overflow. So technically this is probably like my first time like really writing manifestation, because I've always knew about it, but I didn't like actually attempt it until I wrote this. All this motherfucking noise! You see, my environment is a perfect example of, you know, there might be a lot of distractions in your life, but you keep going. I am liberating. I am no longer any attachment to negative or evil energy. I am no longer want to be broke anymore ever in my life. Cause I was, bitch, I still am, fuck. But back like 2024, it was worse, okay? I no longer need negative energy. I no longer want to hold on to what no longer serves me. It's time to go. It's time to grow. I will prioritize what I need. Me and my son was at the mall, and something told me to reach out to like this old like friend of mine. I called him. I'm like, you know, hey, what's up? What you doing? Like, let's hang out. And he said, okay, cool. Give me like a few minutes. I'll get ready and swing over by the mall to come pick you up. I said, okay, cool. And you know, I only waited for like probably 30 minutes, not that long. I don't know what it was, but for some reason, something just told me to call him. Cause I was literally homeless, couch surfing, car surfing. It was crazy. So something told me to just call him just to speak to him. Like, I don't want your money. I don't really want dick. I don't want nothing for you. I just need to talk about something. And I explained to him what was going on, and he was just like, don't worry about none of that. By December, things will get better. And mind you, we had this conversation in September. So in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what do you mean December? Like, that's a long time from now. Why things can't get better right now? You know what I mean? And like, at the time, I didn't understand it. But looking back, I do now. As a matter of fact, I need to give him a call and explain this to him. I ain't even get to tell him this. He's very intuitive. It's like he be knowing shit before I do. That everyone is spiritual. It's either you're aware of it or you're not. Some people are more tapped in than others, but we're all spiritual at the end of the day. And he is tapped in, but he might not look like it, like physical, like appearance, but he is. And we all need a friend like that. You know what I'm saying? Someone that we can just go and talk to. You don't even gotta be every day. Just when we really like want to catch up or we need some type of clarity, you know what I'm saying? So he was just like really just telling me everything, and it felt like I was trying to force in my tears. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't really remember exactly how he said it. He didn't say exactly how I'm saying it right now to y'all, but it's just the way he said it, it really had touched me. And it kind of gave me a little hope, you know. And the reason why I even wanted to bring this up is because there are gonna be times where I feel like everything that you work so hard for is not working out. Especially if you're in my situation where you lost everything. It can be a major like painful experience to go through, traumatic. If you're not like grounding yourself or trying to just focus on the positive things, it can really torment you. Starting over is not easy. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. It is not easy. Because it's like you spent so many years building yourself up. That was my first time experiencing like me losing everything. Whatever I learned, I applied that to this life. People ask me like how the fuck am I pushing through right now? I don't know. Maybe God, I don't know. The conversation that we had, it was full. Okay, not only my belly was full from the burgers and fries and the drinks, he filled my heart too. At that moment, like, it gave me a sense of hope. Like, overall, I've learned so much. Like, just from having that conversation with him, I learned so much. Like it gave me the hope that I needed just to keep like pushing through, like moving forward. Yeah, there was a time in my life where I was just like, fuck it, I'm over it. I didn't write the date for it, but here it is. Everything that I do seems to not be working, and every time I get a job, I lose it. I could never keep a job. I don't know the reason for all of this. It's obviously a sign. Maybe a sign to become an entrepreneur.
She didn't want me to pick her up, so I put her back down.
December 9, 2024, Monday. 9:35 a.m. This was a YouTube video actually. This final full moon shows your path to riches. Use Meta Business Suite. This isn't about social media management. It's about your energetic serenity and merging timelines. Quantum mechanics. I wasn't just talking to myself, I was quantum leaping and merging timelines. Launched 2 income streams under this full moon's peak energy. 1 active and 1 passive. So basically you would have 2 goals. 1 would be active and 1 would be passive. Meaning 1 is going to take 10 years to reach that goal, and then the other goal is going to get you money this week. It's not just about duality. They are about parallel reality creation. I was opening reality portals. I'm here to help you build your empire. It's about stepping into a successful mindset where you manifest. So basically he was saying that he went from being homeless to making $250,000, all because he took advantage of, the manifestation that was occurring during that time. If he could do it, shit, I could do it too. So that's how I look at it. I always look at these type of videos as motivational. So for Sagittarius, the 7th house of partnerships or draining relationships. It's going to be helping you end imbalanced or draining relationships, which is correct. Like I said, last year was really draining. Like I was in a lot of imbalanced relationships, which caused me to be imbalanced myself. What is beginning for you is mutually respectful and beneficial, aligned. Like I said, aligned collaborations with people that will help you get to your goals. I've already met people who I am aligned with that is going to help me to get to my goals. Basically, it's like finally meeting your soul tribe and leaving your fake one behind. Redefine your agreements with yourself. Redefine non-negotiables with yourself so that you can redefine your agreements with your partnerships, with your friends, with your family, and with your partners. Your success is going to happen through the right partnerships. These are the gateway to your success. What's ending for you is hesitation around being romantic and being creative. What is beginning for you is you will now feel more joyful, which will make you more profitable with your projects that make you happy. In that case, music. That's kind of obvious. Excited and light you up, launch your passion project. Okay, and then this one, it talks about launch your passion project. Something completely different. Your success key is that your creativity is your greatest asset. So monetizing it means more wealth for you. And at this point, I know some people would be wondering well, what is that for me? Well, in this case, it can be your purpose. Wherever you feel like aligns with your purpose, that's what they're telling you to do. Anything that you're passionate about is the project that you need to work on. It's once you're in Aquarius rising, specifically, this is for you. You all need to do this, okay? Creativity is our greatest asset. So monetizing it means more wealth for you, which meaning this is the time to really step into your power, like I mentioned earlier in the video. There's a reason why things are not working out, because you're not doing what you're passionate about. Start doing that and watch you see everything change. So another way to say is basically don't let anyone make you feel guilty for the hard work that you've put in. Literally, everything that I've worked hard for is coming into fruition. All these blessings that I'm receiving is something that I've earned. I put in the work, and also because I'm a good person to everyone, regardless of how they treat me. I'm meant to be in the spotlight, and some of you guys are like that too. Some of y'all are just meant to be in the spotlight. So if you've been hiding, take this video as a confirmation to put yourself out there. So I believe that's it, you guys. That's everything that I've learned for 2024. Let me know in the comments, what did you guys learn in 2024? And for those who make it towards the end, thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys for really taking out the time to do so. And let me know in the comments, what did you learn in 2024 and what are you planning to do different for this year, 2025. And I'll see you guys in the next one.